Wala nasa meet ako ng O2, masyado akong excited. Okay, so going back, so we have propulsion, which is the thrust and power. This is the engine. Obviously, important, pero kagaya ka ng sabi ko, hindi enough kung pangit ang aerodynamics. Basically, hindi siya lang yung tinitingnan for the performance. Next, weight. So, mas mabigat ang aircraft, mas madaming lift na kailangan. That's common sense. So, mas mataas ang lift, mas mataas din ang industrial. Since industrial is lift dependent, we'll tackle on that later. So, for the flight condition, which is the speed and altitude, so flying faster increases parasite drag. Kasi we have two drugs, diba? I mean, those two drugs consist different drugs, but the main two drugs is the parasite drug and then the induced drug, which is the parasite drug is the um, speed dependent, and then the induced drug is the lift dependent. So, to discuss natin to later, but just so you know, I mean, for sure, alam niyo na to. Parasite drug, ang aircraft, meron na siyang parasite drug kahit hindi pa siya lumilipad kasi hindi siya lift dependent. Okay? So, flying faster increases parasite drag, and then flying higher changes air density, which affects the lift and engine performance. So, kagaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, paulit-ulit na, so an engine alone does not determine performance. You need full package, aerodynamics, propulsion, weight, and flight condition to determine the performance of an aircraft. So, review of bakit parang naka-crop yung pag-present ko? Sure, bakit ganito? Sige. So there are two foundational tools we'll keep on using all throughout the SEM. Actually, kahit sa stability nyo, sa third year nyo, and sa mga susunod na subjects nyo, kadikit nyo na tong dalawang to. So, we have drag polar and static performance. Yun yung foundational tools which yung drag polar nagtatell us ng aerodynamic efficiency, and then the static performance yung nag-a-assume na straight and level na accelerating flight. So, I'm not sure kung naggamit niya na ng performance or hindi niya naiintindihan last time. Pero kapag static performance, may mga na ina-assume tayong condition. Like, later, i-discuss natin yan, okay? So for the drag polar muna tayo, this is basically a map of how drag changes with lift. It tells us how efficient an aircraft converts lift into forward motion. Kung mas maganda ang drag polar, mas efficient ang aircraft. Parang sports car na slick and streamlined. Kung hindi mo alam ang drag polar, hindi mo masasabi kung anong bilis kung anong bilis ang pinaka-efficient o kung gaano kalayo and katagal kaya nitong lumipad. So for the static performance, so sinasabi ko nga kanina, this assumes the aircraft is in steady, straight, and level flight with no acceleration. So lahat ng forces, which is lift, weight, thrust, and drag, are in balance. Think of it like a cruise control sa kotse. So steady speed, steady altitude, walang mabilis na pag-accelerate or pag-preno, it's like a starting point for all performance calculations. So, kailangan mo tandaan kasi kung maintindihan mo itong dalawang to, ang karamihan ng performance problem in the future ay maintindihan mo na. So basically, the drag polar tells you what the aircraft can do aerodynamically, and then static performance tell you how it behaves when flying steadily. Together, they form the language of aircraft performance. So, why drag polar matters? Anyone sa mga sinabi ko? Why drag polar matters? Hareno? Why drag polar matters? Wala na si Hareno. Atienza. Okay. May nag-raise na hand. Si Tope. Okay.
Yung drug collar daw po kasi ay nagdadala po siya ng aerodynamic efficiency and nag-box po siya how aircraft changes. Tapos po, ano, uh, it tells what can an aircraft do at changing environment.
Okay. Thank you. So, hindi na ako magtatanong ng madami kasi medyo mahaba pa tayo. And this is just to make sure na naiintindihan mo yung sinasabi ko for the past slides. Okay. So, um, wait lang. Medyo basic. May gawin na lang